Howdy, this is Randy and Lisa, your Chief Memory Architects of the Getaway Travel, here for another Tuesday Travel.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about Cabo.
And we're going to do something a little different. Normally we just do a hotel review. This time I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a destination review and then point out some of our favorite resorts.
Yeah, most of those resorts we already have Tuesday Travel videos done on, probably about all of them. But anyway, it'll just give you a highlight of the Cabo area and a little bit of history.
There you go.
And why you might love to go there if you've never been there before.
So stay tuned. We're going to come right back here shortly and we're going to give you a little general facts about the Cabo area.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. When we film these, just about every time we film, we get into a fight or an argument. We don't fist fight, but we get into an argument. And half the time we're sitting here having to smile when we're really angry at each other. And it's always because I want to get it done. I'm the fast person, and Randy is he's a person who wants everything to be perfect. He wants perfection. And so he likes to stop a lot and plan a lot, and I'm just the fast one. So if you ever see us with a scowl on our face, it's probably because we've just had an argument over something. Okay, now go. But we do love each other. All right, so we're starting with Cabo. Thanks a lot. So, okay. We're going to talk to you guys about Cabo today. And Cabo is made up of 3 distinct areas. See, I'm taking over your role now.
Are we going to take over? Are we going to talk about Cabo? We're going to talk about Los Cabos.
We're going to talk about what everybody calls Cabo and probably doesn't understand what it is.
Los Cabos is the region.
Right. Los Cabos is the region, but everybody says, I'm going to Cabo. Well, you may be going to one of 4 places in Cabo.
Right. And actually,
Los Cabos
and let's kind of break that down.
Right.
Break that down further.
Yes.
So under the region of Los Cabos,
right,
you have Cabo San Lucas.
Cabo San Lucas, right.
And you have San Jose del Cabo.
Yes, and
in between,
San Jose's over here. Cabo San Lucas is over here, right?
No.
Okay.
Cabo San Lucas is down here. San Jose del Cabo is over here. This was a town.
Okay.
This was a little fishing village.
Oh, okay.
The fishing village has now turned into the major tourist destination.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. And then in between the two, you have the corridor.
The corridor. Yeah.
All right, where there's a bunch of hotels and resorts.
Yeah.
And then there's now the 4th area, which is a gated community, which is Puerto Los Cabos, which is further to the east of San Jose del Cabo.
Okay, I'm a little directionally challenged. It always seems like he's trying to teach me on these videos, and maybe he is, but I don't retain much, so I'll be asking again.
But so anyhow, so let's talk about Cabo San Lucas.
Okay.
All right. Cabo San Lucas, which started out as the little fishing village,
right,
which now become the major tourist destination.
Yeah, it's got a lot of like the old feel of Cabo, right?
Yes, with the little bars and restaurants, and then you have this big, beautiful marina with a shopping mall attached to it, with hotels built around it, and then of course one of the original hotels. You got the Sandos Finisterra, which is now Sandos. It was just the Finisterra.
Yeah, and there's a little story behind that, but we'll tell you that later.
Yes.
Because we're getting off topic.
So, you have that area.
Yeah.
Then you have the corridor, that is the road that goes from Cabo San Lucas along the beach area.
Right.
All of these hotels have built up, and resorts and gated communities and residential areas all along this corridor. Going to San Jose del Cabo.
Yeah. And some of the resorts that are there are like Fiesta Americana,
Blanc.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of hotels on the way.
And then you get over into San Jose del Cabo, and probably the most major hotel there would be the Hyatt Ziva.
Ziva, yeah.
And then you go a little further to the east, and then you have Puerto Los Cabos.
Which is one of our favorite areas.
Which in the Puerto Los Cabos area, you've got Secrets, you've got Dreams.
You've got Hotel Gonzo.
And you got Hotel Gonzo, and a Marriott, I believe it's a JW Marriott. Don't quote me on that one. But it is a Marriott. And of course golf courses, because it's a gated community.
And we'll talk about that
later.
It's hard for you to stay on topic because there's so much to talk about.
There is just so much to talk about. Well, fun facts. San Jose del Cabo. What does that mean?
You've told me like 5 times and I don't remember.
St. Joseph of the Cape.
Okay, St. Joseph of the Cape.
Cabo San Lucas. What does that mean?
I don't know either.
The Cape of St. Luke.
The Cape of St. Luke.
Okay. And Los Cabos means the capes, plural.
Capes. Okay, cool.
So that's how you get the region of them.
So when somebody talks about Cabo, it's really not that simple. But I do want to say that it's all desert area. So when you get off the plane and you start your drive, and the highways are very modern, so you start your drive to your resort, whichever direction it's in, you're going to be on a modern highway and you're going to see a lot of desert.
Lots of desert.
Yeah.
And
it's
lots of mountains.
It's not going to be like going to the Riviera Maya where you see lots of palm trees and things like that.
Not tropical at all.
You will see
palm trees.
Yeah.
But those were planted.
Right. Another thing we want to talk about is the ocean there.
Yes.
Beautiful ocean, and talk about the 2 oceans that come together. And
yeah, but what leads into that is that Cabo is located in Baja Sur.
Yes.
Okay, and the southern part of the Baja Peninsula, right on the tip. Right. Okay, and so right on the tip there, you have the Atlantic Ocean. I'm sorry, Pacific Ocean, yeah. And then inside that Baja Peninsula and the mainland of Mexico, you have the Sea of Cortez.
Right.
All right. Where that tip comes together is what they call Land's End.
Land's End.
And Land's End is rock formations that are out in the water that forms basically the end of land.
You've heard of the arch.
And you've heard of the arch. Yeah. And some fun facts about the arch. It hasn't been pinpointed, but there's only a few times that the entire arch is surrounded by beach. Most of the time it's surrounded by water.
Wow.
But there's no way to pinpoint it, but they say it's every 4 to 7 years, somewhere during that period, the tides change and there actually becomes beach around the arch. And it's the last time it was photographed that way was in 2008.
I've never been there and seen that.
2008. So
I enjoy. Okay,
yeah.
So I have to say this before I forget. Are these otters or sea lions or
sea lions?
Sea lions that are laying out sunbathing on the rocks.
JoJo's. They name them all JoJo.
Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty fun. But I want to go back to the beach because you kind of did take us off topic.
No. We had to get
precise.
We had to get that in there. And the beaches are not all swimmable.
Right.
Because
most of them are not swimmable. Because
of where the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Cortez comes together, it creates huge undertows.
Right.
And huge rogue waves. So there are a few that have swimmable beaches.
That have swimmable beaches, but not many.
Right.
So that's one of the things you want to think about. If you're an ocean swimmer, you may want to pick a different destination, or you may want to look for a hotel that has a swimmable beach. But it's so beautiful. The mountains, the sunsets, it's just a very gorgeous place. And it's totally different. So don't think that if you're going to another part of Mexico, you're going to see the same kind of thing as you do in Cancun area.
Because you're not.
It's different.
Totally different.
Right.
So, all right. So we've kind of given an overview.
Right. We have.
So now let's take them and tell them a little bit about some of our favorite resorts.
Just to let you guys know that we do one of these reviews every Tuesday, and we post it on our YouTube channel, which you're obviously here. And if you just go and subscribe to that YouTube channel, you will have a wealth of information about traveling throughout Mexico, traveling throughout the Dominican, and traveling soon to be Cabo.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. That's
we have a trip scheduled for Costa Rica, so we're going to enlighten you guys on our travels there. And then as we travel to more destinations, we're going to be adding more and more reviews of those destinations and the resorts that we partner with in those areas.
Right. We started with Mexico because it was the first to open up, then went to the DR. Costa Rica's pretty open now, so we're going to Costa Rica, and then we'll go somewhere else after that.
So stay tuned. We're going to come right back here shortly.
But follow us.
And we're going to give you a little bit of information on our favorite resorts in the Cabo area, Los Cabos. All right, let's kick off with, let's start in the Cabo San Lucas area.
Cabo San Lucas.
Okay.
Yep.
Because there are a couple of resorts there. There's actually 3 resorts in that specific area that we really, really, really like.
Right.
And have really good partnership with them.
Right.
Let's start with the one furthest to the west.
Okay.
Which would be Pueblo, Bonita, Pacifica.
Right. Really nice hotel.
It is an adults only.
Very upscale.
Very upscale. I would say it is the perfect place to go for romance. It's also the perfect place to go for golf.
Yep.
Because they have an amazing golf course there, Cavera. And you have to be staying at Pueblo, Bonita, Pacifica to be able to play Cavera.
And it's got kind of a luxurious Mexican feel.
Correct.
Right.
And another reason why it's very good for golf is because of its close proximity to Diamante,
right.
which has 2 other courses.
Yes.
So, perfect, great hotel. As you can see from the shots we're showing you, we just can't say enough of how beautiful it is and how romantic it is.
Yeah, it's a really great resort. Swimmable beach?
No. Okay. One of our, if we come back into Cabo San Lucas, another hotel that we have there that's an adults only property,
right,
is Breathless, which is an AM resort,
which is kind of just out in the marina.
It is in the marina. It's right at the entrance.
It is.
Right at the entrance to the marina, coming in from the ocean, coming in from Land's End.
So if you want to have a romantic, but more active vacation.
Yeah, because I would say this resort, I would say, is geared towards the younger crowd. And when I say younger, I don't mean younger in age. I mean younger in heart.
Yeah.
Because it's an active resort.
Yeah.
Plus, it's right there in the marina, so you got the mall. You can walk to the bars and restaurants in town.
Right.
You won't need any transportation at all.
And if you like to go fishing, you're right there.
You're right there.
Yes, you're right there.
There are they have beautiful suites. They have a very small beach area, but an amazingly beautiful pool area.
Yeah, and great food.
And great food.
Yeah.
So that's one of our good partnerships there as well.
It is.
Another resort located there in Cabo San Lucas on the other side of the marina is the Finisterra, now known as Sandos Finisterra.
Yes, there's some history with this resort.
There's a lot of history because this was, when it was originally built as the Finisterra, it was the hotel to the stars. So a lot of your Hollywood stars came down to Cabo and vacationed there. As a matter of fact, and I don't remember his name, but it's the Rolling Stones guy.
I don't remember his name either, but anyway.
Anyhow, he got married there.
Yeah.
And so that's very famous there. But it is a situated up in the cliffs, overlooking the marina. The views are gorgeous. You have marina view, but you also have ocean view.
Ocean view on the other side.
On the other side.
We love the marina view.
We do love the marina view.
We love watching, especially when ships or cruise ships are coming in and so forth. It's just fun to watch.
And the big yachts.
Yeah.
And
the big yachts. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, if we go into the corridor, and we're going towards, we're going to the east though.
Right.
We're going this way.
We're going on our way to San Jose
del Cabo.
Do you know the way to San Jose? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I had to do that.
I'll probably do.
Not really.
But anyhow, so through that corridor, we have a couple of properties that we really recommend. And that is the Grand Fiesta Americana.
Oh, yes. We love this property. It is so pretty.
And it's inside of a gated area called Cabo Real.
Yeah.
And
very Mexican feel.
Very Mexican feel, but all built up in the cliffs. I mean, it's an architectural wonder.
It really is.
And a great property with our good friend John there. They will take care of you as well. It is family friendly. Golf right there at the property.
Yes.
And then they have a new resort that they've opened up just up the hill from it and into the mountains. There's Live Aqua Residences. Right. It's an EP hotel. EP means pay as you go, like you would in a regular hotel here in the U.S. Whereas Grand Fiesta Americana is an all-inclusive.
But you can also go down to the Fiesta Americana, though, right?
If you're staying at Live Aqua, you can go down to the Fiesta Americana as well. Yes.
So it's really nice. It's suites.
It's residences.
Or residences.
1, 2, and 3 bedroom residences.
When I say suites, I'm thinking more like condo-ish.
And if I'm going to say 28, 29 residences.
Very beautiful and very upscale. One
yes.
restaurant on the property, nice pool, and you can take a golf cart down to
Fiesta Americana
Yeah.
and dine in those restaurants, use their pool, their beach, and everything there. Now you go on a little further down the corridor and you got Le Blanc.
And this.
Le Blanc is adults only.
This is one of my grown-up favorites.
5-star spa-like experience.
Oh my gosh, if you want a great spa experience, this resort it's very modern, very clean lines, very, it's just very upscale. Very, very upscale. And one of my favorites as far as luxury goes. Yeah.
It definitely has the luxury.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, and the food is like a 10 on a scale.
And there's several other resorts throughout the corridor that we work with as well. The Waldorf Astoria, which has residences and villas at Pettigrew, and then there's also the Grand Villas. Yeah. But you know, these that we've mentioned first, these are our solid partners that we know that you're going to be taken care of 100%.
Right.
And we'll be adding more because you know we like to grow and we like to know everything that's going on. Yeah. So we'll be going back to Cabo again before the year's out.
Yeah, we'll be going to Nobu and like you said, the Waldorf and you know, visiting some of those. So
all right, as we go now, keep going on towards San Jose. We get into San Jose and you got the Hyatt Ziva, which is there. Yep. And Hyatt Ziva is a family-friendly property as well.
It's very nice, but very much like a U.S. hotel.
It's a Hyatt.
Yeah,
it's a Hyatt.
Like a Hyatt.
It is a Hyatt.
Yeah.
Hyatt
very
Ziva.
nice pool, very nice everything. I don't know about the swimmable beaches there.
It's not a swimmable beach.
Okay.
Okay. Then we go on to Puerto Los Cabos.
Right.
And we've got a few little hotels. Let's start with the small one.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hotel Gonzo. Hotel Gonzo, which is I
never know where he's going to go.
An EP hotel. Yeah. But very unique. And
EP again means pay as you go.
Right. And very unique with a rooftop terrace pool. It has a full recording studio down in the basement. It's just, and now it does have a swimmable area because it's inside of a jetty where they've created a beach area with a little beach bar and everything.
There's a marina.
So it is a unique property as well.
It's very neat because they've had artists come in and put their signature on each room. So when you go in a room, there's an artist and you don't know what they might have painted. Whether it's going to be graffiti or whether it's going to be some really cool hip, painting or what, but it's very intriguing.
It's definitely a boho artistic place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. So
anyway, check that out. And then, and for an adults only resort out in the Puerto Los Cabos, we got Secrets Puerto Los Cabos, which is one of our favorites. We love.
Again, that's the luxurious. What do you call Mexican feel? Authentic.
I would say it's authentic Mexican elegance.
Okay, authentic Mexican elegance.
And laid out perfectly, built on a golf course.
Gorgeous.
So for golfers, you got a great golf course there that you can play. And you just can't go wrong with the Secrets Puerto Los Cabos.
Great food
at all.
Great food.
Yes.
Just it's just beautiful.
Well, so whenever we get ready to plan your trip, you remember we are your memory architects, and we can design that for you.
Yeah. So, remember to like this video and
share it with your friends
and follow us.
Yes.